Welcome back to From House to Home.
And welcome back to iFiber One's From House to Home show. I'm Cody Johnson. We're talking with Tyson and Angie of Eagle Home Mortgage out of Moses Lake. And now we're going to switch topics. We're going to talk about how to purchase a foreclosed home. Angie, I'm going to send this first question over to you. How would someone purchase a foreclosed home, and what is a short sale?
Sure. A short sale, what that means is that it is a distressed sale. The seller owes more money to the bank than what that property is actually worth. So the process that you go through in order to negotiate a short sale is you'll work with your realtor, your buyer, and they work with the seller and the bank. The bank actually has to approve the short sale because they are going to take a lesser payoff than what is actually owed to them. The process can be lengthy. It depends on the bank. Sometimes it can take up to 6 months to get the process all the way through from the negotiations to closing. But the benefit of the short sale is the buyer actually will receive a better sales price than if they were buying a home on the real estate market, possibly.
You might find a deal.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Now, is this something for anyone or people just looking for investment type property?
You know, you hear of a lot of investors buying foreclosed and short sales because they are a little bit of a better sales price, but it is open to everybody. You can be buying your primary residence, a second home, or investment properties. All qualify when you're working with those types of properties.
Okay, so don't rule it out if you're a first-time home buyer.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you hear a lot, especially on some TV shows, reality TV shows, foreclosed property that is in bad condition.
Right.
Is that true or is that a myth?
You know, sometimes it can be true. The homes can be run down because maybe they've sat empty or vacant for a number of months, or even up to years as they go through the foreclosure process. So some of the things to look for when you are looking at foreclosed homes is you want to make sure that property is going to rate in an average condition. So you're going to want to look at the roof. There needs to be a 2-year life expectancy on that roof. Broken windows will cause a problem, so broken windows will need to be replaced. Sometimes we see holes in the sheetrock or missing floor coverings. Those are all things that will cause an issue for financing. But at the same time, if it doesn't qualify for a standard loan or maybe it's not in a good enough condition, we actually have loans available that can help purchase that property and also rehab it at the same time. It's called an FHA 203K loan. It does require a 3.5% down payment based on off a total cost. So the cost to buy the home plus any construction costs to bring it up to average condition.
Okay, so it's a loan that would encompass the repairs needed.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So we close on the transaction, and then they have up to 6 months to make the repairs. The repairs do have to be made by a contractor, but they are wrapped right into the loan, and then the contractor is paid when the work is complete.
Do you know of any condition where a repair is needed that might prevent someone getting a loan?
Occasionally, sometimes, you know, if it's a problem such as a roof, maybe a roof needs to be replaced. Sometimes the banks aren't always willing to make that repair. So you can either do the 203K loan and wrap that cost into the loan, or the buyer themselves can actually repair the roof themselves prior to closing in order to get the transaction closed.
Okay, so how do people find these great deals, these foreclosures or these short sales?
Sure, your real estate agents are going to be your number one resource. They are aware of any homes that the buyers may be distressed, or I'm sorry, the sellers may have a distressed sale, as such as a short sale. They are aware of that those homes are on the market, and possibly the buyer could get a great deal. They're also going to be watching the websites. There's a few websites that we actually watch as well. It's www.hud.gov, and then there's a Fannie Mae website as well as a Freddie Mac website, that some of those houses that are on the HomePath or HomeSteps website actually have special financing as well, and maybe only need a $100 down payment.
Okay, not bad.
Right?
Do you find people come to you wanting to qualify for a loan to maybe purchase property at auction?
When properties go to auction, you actually can't have a loan in place to buy the property at auction, because at auction you are expected to have the cash at the time that you have made the bid on that property. So it's not feasible to actually have a loan in place in order to pay cash for that property at auction.
All right, cash only. All right, Angie, thank you very much. I'm talking with Angie and Tyson of Eagle Home Mortgage out of Moses Lake. Angie, if you could, let's give them your contact information for your office here.
You bet. We are located at 1101 South Pioneer Way in Moses Lake, Washington, and our phone number is 509-766-8100.
All right, guys, thanks once again. When we come back, we're going to be talking with some home inspectors once again. I'm Cody Johnson. This is From House to Home.
You're watching From House to Home. We'll be right back.